I'm so relieved. I'm so happy. This is one of those moments where if Arsenal finally wins the Premier League title for the first time in 2 decades, for the first time in 20 something years of barrenness, we will look back at this moment. We will look back at key individuals. We will look back at some exceptional defending and said, Brighton away, right? On the 5th of March, sorry, the 4th of March 2026 was the pivotal moment, the moment that decided the Premier League title for the 2025-2026 season. Was it a great game? No. Was it a game that was scintillating? Was it a game that we broke the lines, created loads of chances, missed goals? If you've watched Arsenal this season, especially in the Premier League, not other competition, in the Premier League, right? We are not that team. We are not a team that creates abundance of chances. Brighton didn't even sit on in a low block. They came out to attack. They tried to penetrate us, but we made do, right? Gyökeres with his energy, his enthusiasm, but when it comes to football IQ, when it comes to some fundamentals that you expect for a centre forward at Arsenal Football Club, he was lacking. He lost every. I haven't seen the data. I don't have time to look at the numbers exactly right now. Give it to you. But just by the eye test, he lost almost every single ball. Almost every single clearance from Raya to him, he lost it. I'm not expecting my centre forward to win every single ball. I'm not even expecting you to win 70%, 80%, 60%, right? Even if it's 1 in 3, right? And because it's not easy. If you've ever played football, if you've ever played this beautiful game, it's not easy in the modern game as a lone striker against two defenders on your back and a DM sitting in front of you like Baleba. Baleba is one of the best defensive midfielders when it comes to recovery. The only other person that's close to him is probably Rice, but I think he's faster than Rice over the first 2 or 3 yards. He's incredible at screening and protecting the defense. But that's on Gyökeres. Eze, he had some very nice balls, especially in the beginning of the game. The one to Martinelli, I remember one to Saka. I remember some that I tried to give to Gyökeres. But typically, what happens is when you're a midfielder or you're a goalkeeper or you're a defender, and you lumping the ball up, right? It's very difficult for you to step up the pitch and get closer to Gyökeres if he's losing everything, right? If you win one, you encourage your midfielders to join you and get the ball off you, and we can create from there and sustain pressure on owner to the ball. But we couldn't do that because the only outlet that we had in this entire game until Kravitz came on was Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka, you give him the ball, magnificent. He treats it carefully. He caresses the ball. He loves the ball. If he can't dribble 1v1, what does he do? He make the right decision. He passes inside, outside, passes to the central midfielder, hold up the ball. He's like a center forward on the flank. Saka was doing an incredible job. If you understand football and you understand what you need to look out for, you look out for a player like Bukayo Saka because the work he was doing was incredible. Incredible work. Gabriel Magalhaes is our player of the season, right? Him or Rice, the kind of Rice. And Gabriel has missed a huge chunk. Gabriel Magalhaes. Every single ball into the box, you want it. Aerially. Exceptional. Exceptional defender. These are players that deserve to go down in Arsenal folklore as Arsenal greats when they lift the Premier League title because it's probably the best signing by Mikel Arteta pound for pound. Exceptional outlets, exceptional athletes. Hits the ball, wins every area duel, encourages his team, constantly talking to Mosquera, talking him through the game because Mosquera was lost too many times. Mosquera has the athleticism, he has the energy, he's bubbly, but he needs to pick his moment. He needs to know when to pull, when to push, when to run. And then Mosquera throughout the game ran the risk of a second yellow card. Yeah, he ran the risk. If this was any other game and Saliba was available on the bench for this game, I think Mikel would have brought on Saliba because Mosquera, it just looks like almost every situation is in is like a 50-50 situation. And once you're in yellow card, you need to read the game better. You don't want to get into those 50-50 situations that can encourage the referee to get you a red card. And credit to Mosquera too. The very same foul that Mosquera was booked for, I think was it Kadeoglu for Brighton, did it like twice in the same game and he got nothing. And even the commentator said the same thing. But that's besides the way, because our defense as a unit, they're compact, they get very little space, they give very little room. In Capi, my God. Defensively, defensively, Incapi is elite. I've seen enough. Incapi is another Urin Timber. He's another Urin Timber in terms of these are clampers. He has space to burn. He went from left back to right center back and he didn't look out of place in a position that the angles are different, the scope is different, everything is different. It was exceptional. It was incredible. He did his job brilliantly. Incapi. Right, but it's going to be an incredible signing. I can see it also. He helps us manage Calafiori. I don't know what's going to happen to Luis Kelly, but this is just the situation of elite sport, elite team. At that level, close your eyes, it's over. It's all done. And credit to Saka for getting that goal. I know it was a quite a fortuitous goal in the sense that he was aiming somewhere and the ball went somewhere else, and also the ball went almost underneath the goalkeeper at space. But it doesn't matter. What matters is, are you able to get a W or not? Right? For the first time since we've been competing with Manchester City and Liverpool, we can categorically say we are the best team, not the best performing team, not the most informed team, right? Not a team that has the highest, the most energy, the most enthusiasm. We are the best team, right? Man City's squad is pretty close to us, but the things that we like to do, the things that defines our identity as a football club right now, in the sense of the high press, the ability to defend deep when needed, ability to win from corner, win from the 50-50 balls. We are better at that than the things Manchester City want as value. What Manchester City say this is our identity. Our identity, we're closer to the full representation of our identity in terms of our playing squad, in terms of players like Declan Rice. It defines our identity. What is that? Energy, boundless energy. Incapi, energy, boundless enthusiasm. Calafiori, same. Gabriel put his head on the boots. He doesn't care. During Timber, one of the best defensive right backs in the world. A balanced right back. He's attacking the best. He's average as an attacker. But when it comes to coming into the midfield, controlling the game, taking the ball in the half turn, it's pretty comfortable in multiple areas, right? But can he improve on his final ball? Yes. David Raya, the best goalkeeper in the league. He's elite. Elite at shot collection, cross collection, elite at saving the balls. Is it the best shot stopper in the world, especially from long range? Probably not. But he's elite at almost every single category. And when you judge goalkeepers, you don't just judge them by he's a great shotstopper. David De Gea is a great shotstopper. But David De Gea was average at a lot of things that make a goalkeeper elite. In fact, David De Gea, in my opinion, is one of the best shotstoppers I've ever seen in the Premier League. But he's not in my top five best ever Premier League goalkeepers, just because he's not elite at cross claiming, he's not elite with his feet. It doesn't. It's not elite with his goal kicks when it comes to the length of the field he can get to. So these are other categories that you need to judge goalkeeper by. But Raya, above average to excellent shot stopper, is not the best. He's very good, right? But he's elite as a cross collector. Is elite at passing out from the back. Is elite at his long kicks. Every single time his long kicks found Gyökeres. Almost every single time. If he needed to find Saka, he found Saka, right? His job is to find you. If you can't hold on to the ball, that is a problem. Martinelli and Trossard, they had rubbish games. They didn't impress me. They didn't do enough. When they had the little chances that they had, they didn't do enough, especially in the first half. The second half, Trossard came in and got the best chance of the game. Take a touch, bro. Yeah, what we know Don't Trossard for in that particular position is somebody who is elite at finishing in that situation, especially from left foot, right foot. Can use either of both foot. And it just snapped the shot and it just went wide. But at the end of the day, as a collective, as an organization, from the coaching staff to the players, I want to congratulate them on a wonderful performance. And I want to congratulate the Arsenal fans who went out there to support the team, to give the team their best. They were absolutely on top of their voice, especially when they found out that it was 2-2 at Etihad. At 1-1, the voice went up. Then at 2-2, the voice rose even further. So I want to congratulate everybody out there that was able to make it out there and just say, great job, guys. Great job. Now we're 7 points ahead with Manchester City having a game in hand. What that means is the league is no more in Manchester City's hand. The league is in our hand, right? If we go to the Etihad, if we win at the Etihad, the league is over. It's as simple as that. Win at Everton coming up, win your games, get to Etihad with this 7 points gap, win, and the league is over. So what that means is we have the opportunity to go on the front foot at the Etihad, to go for it. Right? Not to be scared because, oh, what if we lose? Right? Because we have a buffer. So congrats to Mikel. Congrats to the team. I wasn't able to watch Manchester City game because I just can't do it. My heart can't take it at the same time watching my team and watching a team that I want to lose. But that's by the way. If you have been with me this long, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the content. Stay blessed. Bye bye.